everyone, it's Stephanie from My Porch Prints. Welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be making some graduation books, and we have a couple different kits for this, one with guys and one with girls. And you can see that these are just a nice handy little size. They're really sturdy, and they just make a really fun little gift for a graduate. They've got places for recording information, and then they've also got pages for ephemera, and then places to write. And then there's also some blank pages where you could add some photos of your graduate if you want to. So today we are going to be making this one with the girls. And your kit may look a little different, but it should go together the same way. And this one we actually added a tie to, and you'll see how we do that in the video in just a moment. So let's go ahead and get started putting these together. Okay, so to begin with, I printed the entire kit on card stock, and information about the kind of card stock we use is in the video description. And what we're gonna do is start with the pages. I cut everything out and nothing prints on the back. It's all plain white on the back. But we're gonna locate the pages first. And what we're gonna do is just fold each page in half, just like this. And you wanna be sure to match up your edges, get everything nice and straight, because if it's off even a little bit, it'll affect the outcome of the final product. We're just gonna take the pages and fold them in half, all of them. And if you're wondering, this is a bone folder. It's not actually bone, it's plastic, but we have links to the products that we use in our Amazon shop, and that's also in the video description. Okay, and once you've folded all of your pages, you're going to want to decide what order you want the pages in. Some of the pages have places for recording information. And then, let's see, some of the pages have lines just for writing. You could write well wishes to your graduate, or, you know, they could record their own things in those pages. And then some of the pages are blank, so you just want to kind of put them in the order that works best for you. Okay, and then once you've got them in an order that works for you, we'll start gluing them together. And just make sure all the pages are right side up. You don't want to accidentally glue them the wrong way. And what we're going to do is just glue each folded page to the next one. So get your glue kind of close to those corners so that they don't pop up. Oops. And then we're going to just kind of glue the next page on top. And you want to make sure to get these really lined up well, and I've already messed mine up a little bit. But there we go. And you can see there may be a little white showing around the edges in places. You could always use a little distress ink to hide that if you want to. Otherwise, you could do a little trimming. I probably won't do that for this one. And then we're going to continue to just stack our pages. Again, just double checking that they're right side up. And then lining them up really well. And you can see if you get off even just a little bit, it'll start making your book crooked. So you want to be really careful to line those up as straight as you can. And we'll just do this for all the pages. Okay, now once all of your pages are glued together, we're going to go ahead and add the cover. And before you do that, this would be a good time to add a tie to your book if you want it to tie closed. You don't have to do this, but I find that once we add all the ephemera and other pieces, it might pop open a little bit, and this is just a nice way to keep it closed. So I'm going to go ahead and add a ribbon all the way around the cover. Okay, so after we've put our ribbon on, we're gonna go ahead and put the covers on. And we're gonna start with the spine piece, and you can see it says top right here, so that's intended to be the top. You could put it the other way. I don't know if it would look quite right though. So, just making sure my journal's right side up, I'm gonna go ahead and attach this. And I don't recommend folding it along these lines, just because depending on how thick your cardstock is, you may need this to be a little bit thinner, a little bit bigger. So I'm just gonna kind of round it like this. And then I'm gonna glue it on to the spine. And I'm just adding glue to the tabs on the left and the right side. I'm not adding any glue to the middle piece. It'll probably kind of arc away from the book. And we're just gonna kind of round it over this spine and try to keep it straight. And you can use a couple clips to hold this in place until it dries. Okay, so again, we're gonna just locate the front of our book, make sure it's right side up, and this is where we're gonna put our cover. And this kit comes with a couple of different covers. You can choose the one that best represents your graduate. And just line that up with the edges of your cover. And then we'll do the same with the back cover. And then when you open your book, it's going to be a little bit stiff because new books always are, and you'll need to play with it a little to get it to kind of open the way you want. You probably won't want to use all of the decorations in this journal because there's just a lot, and it would probably be a little overwhelming. It's kind of like, you know, putting all of your furniture into one room of your house. You got to spread it out a little bit and just kind of choose the pieces that worked best. So to begin with, I'm going to add just a few pockets. And there's a variety of pockets. It comes with these kind of corner pockets, and then it comes with these long pockets that you can stick on either side and put ephemera behind. And then it comes with these kind of picture pockets that have little images on them, and you can use those as well. And you can even double up the pockets, add a couple together if you want to. And when you're attaching your pockets, try to keep your glue as close to the edge as you can. And that'll give the most room for ephemera to go in your pockets. And then the pockets were designed to have a little bit of a border. So there should be just a little bit around the edges, the bottom and the sides. And that just makes it easier for you to close your page so that the pocket isn't encroaching on the next page. If you want to, you can put pockets over the images as well. It's up to you if you want to do that or not. And remember not to slide your pocket around too much because that will spread the glue around. And then this blank page I'm going to leave because that would be a nice place to put some photos of your graduate. Remember just to leave a little border, little space so that your page will close. Okay, and now that we've got some pockets, we're gonna go ahead and fill them with a few pieces. And again, just pick and choose the pieces that work best for you. You don't wanna overwhelm the kit. And you can dress this up a lot. You can add lace or cheesecloth, or you can punch out the holes on your tags and add ribbons. It's up to you how much you want to do. Okay, and we're almost done. I'm going to add one more piece to the front cover, and that is this little congratulations banner. And I'm going to actually give it a little dimension by using some mounting tape. And again, you'll find links to the supplies we use down in our video description in our Amazon influencer shop link. You can kind of decide where you want it to go. I think I'm going to put it kind of in the middle here. Okay, and you can see there's a lot of pieces left over, and that's okay. Just use what you need. So let's take a look at our finished graduation book. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you guys next time. Bye!